So cars have faces. Look at that Mazda Miata. It's happy, friendly, like a puppy, excited to see you. This Lamborghini is angry, aggressive, and ready to hunt. This Rolls-Royce looks like a wise, rich old man with a mustache. Because car designers craft every curve, every angle, and every light with purpose. And not just to make it look cool, but to make you connect with it, so that it doesn't feel like a machine, but a character, a reflection of who you are or who you want to be. But lately, every car face is getting more and more aggressive. Okay, Mazda Miata is a sports car, but even if you look at a family car like a Corolla, in 2000, it looked soft and gentle. But with each new model, the headlights became sharper, narrower, and more intense. And by 2025, the friendly face is gone. But why? Why are cars becoming so aggressive? Is this just a design trend, or is our society shifting and choosing aggression over friendliness? To answer this question, we have to go back in time and see why do cars have faces in the first place. Because humans are obsessed with faces. I was in Rome recently, and after the mandatory trip to Colosseum and Vatican City, I went to the National Roman Museum. There were hallways and rooms full of hundreds of sculptures with faces. Just faces. Not full bodies, not environments, just faces. And we have been saving them from thousands of years. But why? Why are we so obsessed with faces? Because it's the first thing we recognize, even as babies. And then I realized that our brain does it with everything around us. Architecture, clouds, oddly shaped objects, even your morning coffee. That moment when you look at something random and suddenly it has a face, that's called pareidolia. That's a fancy name for seeing faces where they don't actually exist. It's a survival instinct. Our ancestors who quickly spotted a face in the bushes, whether human or animal, had better chances of survival. That's why we see a man in the moon, faces in the clouds, and that's why this electrical outlet looks absolutely horrified. Our brain loves to make things human. Even if I show you two dots, your brain will see them as eyes. Third dot in the center, and you already start imagining a face. A triangle will become a nose. A line or an arc will become a face. And we don't just recognize the shape of the face, with minor changes, we can even see the emotions in these shapes. Like if I invert the arc, you can see a sad face. If I change the eyes from dots to arcs, you can see even more pain. And we do the same things with every car. The headlights become eyes, the grille becomes a mouth, and even the logo can feel like a nose. And then the shape of these components give extra cues to our brain to assign emotions. Sharp angle headlights, that looks aggressive, focused, like it's ready to pounce. Round wide ones, that feels friendly, approachable, almost like a kid's face. A low sleek shape, that looks fast, nimble. But if it's tall and boxy, it feels solid, reliable, like it's built to protect you. And of course, this isn't random. I mean, if I can notice it, car designers must know exactly what they're doing. And all these features and design details defines the segment of a car. Family cars traditionally had softer, rounder features. Gentle curves, circular headlights, modest grilles. Think of the Volkswagen Beetle or original Mini Cooper. They give a visual message that I'm safe, reliable, and approachable. Sports cars feature razor-sharp headlights, wide grilles, big curves, and edges. The Corvette, Ferrari, Porsche all communicate speed, power, excitement before you even turn the key. Luxury sedans sit somewhere in between. Mercedes, BMW, Lexus, they are not cute, they are not aggressive, they are confident, reserved, and strong. The visual equivalent of a tailored suit. SUV blend ruggedness with authority. Their height, broad shoulders, and commanding stance project protection. It's like they are saying that I'll keep you safe while giving you a nice view over the traffic. So that's how these facial and body characteristics help define what kind of car it is. But beyond that, There are design details that stay constant, no matter what kind of car it is. These are the brand signatures, the face DNA of the company. Okay, let's play a game. I'll show you some grills and headlights and see if you're able to recognize these brands. First, correct? It's a BMW with the kidney grills. Next, yep, it's Audi with signal frame grille. What about these headlights? If you said Porsche, you're right. These facial signatures are so valuable that car companies design every category of car around them. Whether it's a small hatchback, a big SUV, or a high-end sedan, the grille shape, the headlights, the brand's face stay consistent because they are key to recognition. So every new model walks a fine line, evolving just enough to stay fresh, but keeping the face familiar enough to be instantly recognizable. Because in a world full of cars, your brand's face is its identity. But electric vehicles disrupted everything. So EVs don't need traditional grills for cooling anymore. So when Tesla showed up with a smooth, blank front, it shocked everyone. It looked kind of faceless, almost alien. A lot of people found it weird or even unsettling at first. But Tesla had Elon Musk and first mover advantage. So their distinctive minimalism became a signature. But new EV companies like BYD, NIO, and Polestar faced a different challenge. Without established reputations or a charismatic figurehead, how could they stand out with blank faces? Their answer? Go extreme with futuristic styling. These startups embraced ultra-aggressive sharp-edge designs with razor-thin lighting features across the faces. Every line became more angular and more dramatic. And when your car can no longer growl with engine noise, that visual aggression becomes crucial to maintaining a presence on the road. So EVs, which are silent, started using bold design visual to make a loud impression. But when older brands like BMW or Mercedes moved into EVs, they had an advantage. They already had a strong face. So even if the grille was not needed, they kept it. BMW kept the kidney grille and Mercedes kept their signature front styling. I mean, it's mostly for looks now, but it works. The cars still feels familiar, recognizable, and trusted. But here's where it gets interesting. These established manufacturers began incorporating EV-inspired aggressive styling across their entire lineup, electric or not. Look at the Toyota Corolla. It used to have a cheerful, calm face. Now, it looks sharp and serious. Same with the Honda Civic. It started out with friendly and light, but over time, it became fierce, almost aggressive. Even regular family sedans now have angry-looking headlights and big wide mouths. And actually, market research is confirming it. People are starting to associate aggressive-looking cars with being modern or advanced. Basically, futuristic started to look intimidating. And social media made this trend even stronger. Bold, sharp car faces look great in photos. They grab attention, they get likes, and they get shares. In a world where design success is measured in reactions, being subtle just doesn't work at all. And of course, there are also practical reasons. Earlier headlights used to be large halogen or LED bulbs that needed big housings with reflectors. Then came the projector headlights. They were more compact and focused. This made front a bit sleeker. And now we have rows of multiple LEDs. LED headlights are smaller, so designers can make the front sleeker and sharper. And for EVs, sharper shapes also help with the aerodynamics. That gives them better range. But at the end, it's still a design decision. Cars like Rivian choose a flat, subtle face instead of an aggressive one. So the irony is that electric cars were supposed to be calm, clean, and quiet. But instead, they kicked off one of the most aggressive design eras in car history. And as we move forward with self-driving cars, there is a big question. Will these cars need faces at all? Or will they need more human-like faces to interact with people around them? I mean, look at the robotaxi. It doesn't have any expressions at all. Maybe the future is not just aggressive or friendly. Maybe cars will change their expression depending on the moment. They are alert in traffic, welcoming when you walk up, and focused when you're in a rush. But one thing is for sure, we're not going to stop seeing faces in cars. That's just how our brain works. So the real question is, what kind of faces do we want to see? Because the cars we drive are not just about going from A to B, they reflect us, how we see ourselves, and how we want to be seen. That's all for today. I'll see you in the next one. Thank you.